right. Well, finally made it. This is season 4, season finale. And I've been looking forward to this so that, we can get season 4 done and over with. It's been a good year, and I think it's time to revisit another place. And the sign behind me might look a little familiar. It's a place me and Brady came a couple years ago to walk the creek and to check the waterfall. And we tried to look for other stuff that is here. Hopefully this time we'll find it. I don't know, but so we are at Gully, and this is the area where the legend talks about the Seneca birthplace, where they were created. And there is a gully in the middle of the mountain over here to my left, and that's where they say that the mountain opened up and the Seneca appeared. And you probably have always asked this question when I'm filming: why are you interested? Why film about the indigenous people? Because I am interested, very interested in it. And I've said this before, they were very smart people, and they were here before us. So that's why I talk about this. History is very important. So I'm not sure what we are going to be looking for here. There's a couple things that I wanted to find. There's supposed to be a sacred spot here, where you can go and pray, and it's supposed to be a spiritual place. I have no idea where it's at, but it's supposed to be here. Also, somewhere other than the waterfalls where me and Brady climbed, there are remnants of longhouses. And I read up where it said that they were, the only thing that was left over are a pile of stones. So, who knows? Other than that, we're going to see if we can get closer to the waterfall. I hear water flowing, so it might be flowing really good. May not be able to go into the creek. So, but let's revisit Clark Gully one more time and see what we can find. Well, it is so nice and quiet here, except for the running water in the creek. Some people do come here and camp. Last time when me and Brady was here, there were people camping around here, so I think it would be nice to camp here. We got a little bit of a waterfall, but I think I'm going to cross the creek right here. Try to cross right here and go over on the other side and see what we can find. This area also is a nature preserve. It is protected land by the state of New York, I do believe. Certain things that you can and cannot do. Alright. So we are on some type of trail. And so yeah, what I'm looking for is some flat rocks. That's what I'm looking for, is flat rocks. And I'm not an expert at all this, but I do know that this is what they said, that it would be before the campgrounds. So I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. And it is, if we don't find it, you know what? I'm not worried about it. All that I know is that I'm glad I was able to come back here. Well, here's another campground. And listen to that water. There, isn't that nice? All right. Well, let's walk down to the creek and see if we can get to the waterfall. It's loud, but yeah, may not be very fun getting through that. We are certainly going to try. Well, it's an adventure, I can tell you that right now. We're gonna see if we can maneuver through all these rocks and water. The water's cold. It's cold, so I wore my water shoes. They help, but it's easier to maneuver around the rocks also with those. So yeah, let's just keep moving. Okay, we're getting close, I do believe. And this time here, I am not climbing up the waterfall like me and Brady did. There it is. There's the waterfall. Let me tell you, when me and Brady came to do this, I didn't know if I could make it up the third way. Well, the third waterfall up anyway. But that's it. That's the waterfall. And there's like 3 or 4 tiers going up. You can see the rope up there. And that's what we used. And like I said, there's at least 4 tier waterfalls, 4 or 5 tier waterfalls going up. So it's nice to come back here. Really nice to come back to see this. I'm glad the water is low, where I can, you know, walk through all this and not be too hard to walk through, because I've been through water that's faster than this, and it's not easy to walk. So, but yeah, this is the waterfall right here. Now I know there are trails up there, somewhere up there, which might be hard to maneuver. When you come here, if you want to see the waterfall, expect for your feet to get wet. And if you want to climb up there, you could, but you just have to be careful. The rocks are slick. So, but no, we made it to the waterfall. Okay, so I had to backtrack some. There is a website that talks about this sacred place. The Spirit Keepers says Spirit Keepers following the herd path along the creek about 100 yards up, you will come upon several flat stone circles with round stones on your right before the campfire area. Okay, so there is a campfire area up this way. Now, it also says, this guy, I placed the stones to mark the sacred site. It sits on a stacked field of consciousness. Okay. As I have consistently stated, the Spirit Keepers had an incredible knowledge of the earth, fields of consciousness, and other earth phenomena, and knew how to work with it all. Okay, so let's see if we can find this. We'll walk up here a little bit and just enjoy. This is such a wonderful place. Just enjoy our little walk. And now we're going to recap a few things as we're walking. Me and Brady was here a couple of years ago, as I said, and we climbed the waterfalls, as I showed you earlier. And also, we came in season 3 and was at the upper part Really nice view from the top. Very nice. And then a few months ago, me and Bianca and Logan went to Nunduayo to hike the trail there. So we have been here several times, and I would highly recommend coming here just to hike around, maybe get your feet wet. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I don't know, there is a camp up a little further, but and all I see here is mounds of stone that could possibly been a civilization. Something could have been here, possible. But it doesn't, you know, I don't know. So a lot of people are going to say, well, it just looks like a bunch of rocks. Well, it does. But there could have been something here. Okay? We'll keep walking. When we get to the campfire site, then we can explore a little bit more. Okay. I made it back to the campfire spot. If this is right, then I should be there. So let's look. Huh, that's interesting. That right there is interesting. But, well, let's take a look at this right here. Let's walk over here. Somebody put those there. So I am just wondering if this is what we're looking at right here. I'm not thoroughly convinced, but that is something. I don't know, your thoughts. If you want to comment, you can. Now that over there that I'm looking at, if you could tell, looks like an old rock wall. That looks like an old rock wall. And see how it goes further down. Could be one right in that area, right in here, and then up here you can see that looks like it could be an old wall. So we're in the area. We're in the right area. It's just I don't know enough. But yeah, that kind of looks like a rock. That kind of looks like a wall. To me, it does. It looks like an old wall. We go right here. You could tell, maybe a little bit. And it may just be a ridge, but it could be a wall. So you decide if it's what you think. There is also another trail here that I am not even going to attempt because that goes above the waterfall, I do believe. All right. Okay, now this might be what I'm looking for, part of it anyway. There could be a mound right there. It could very well be. Still not positively sure, but look how it's... I'm not convinced yet, but that could be a mound right there that we're looking at, right? It could be. So I would like to hear your thoughts on what everybody thinks, if this is remains of a civilization here. The sacred space I haven't found. I just don't think I found it yet. But this right here might be a little convincing. Okay, that was season 4 finale for Discover Finger Lakes. I hope you enjoyed every minute of this adventure. I certainly did. Revisiting Clark Gully, you know, one of my favorite places to go with Brady, and going climbing on the rocks and stuff just to see the waterfall. Was great. And so and also exploring around, you know, checking out the different rock formations that could have been, you know, a civilization here. Like I said, this is where the Seneca, their creation story began. And we have been here several times to visit, which we've done quite a bit of exploring around here. So anyway, to recap season 4, I don't think there was a video that was my favorite. I think that they were all decent videos, and so but now I will say this: we found a lot of waterfalls in season 4. The first episode was a waterfall. I think we even went back to Montour Falls to check out the waterfall there, which was nice. We came here to Clark Gully, you know, that was a waterfall. So I actually say season 4 is filled with waterfalls. So anyway, what's coming for season 5? Well, I can tell you this: I want to try to do some camping. more biking. There's biking trails that I want to bike. I even want to try some kayaking and fishing, perhaps. Not sure when I'm going to do all this, but it's something that I'm working on, perhaps for, the next year. And so I just want to thank everyone for watching. It's been a good year, and yes, I'm going to continue doing this. Not too many people are watching on YouTube, which is okay, but I'm not going to let that stop me. We are also on Facebook. I've mentioned several times. We have quite a few people that are on there, and so I'm posting videos and pictures on there. Instagram, I haven't posted anything on there in a while. The pictures that I took today, I will post on there. So we're going to be working for more videos and adventure in New York. So I just want to thank everyone again for watching, and we'll see you in June for Season 5, Episode 1.